Come celebrate the reason for the season, the Roadshow Christmas Tour at Smart Financial Center. When you buy one ticket, you get the second one free if you bring a new unwrapped toy for the KHOU 11 Secret Santa Toy Drive. KHOU stands for Houston.
Welcome back to Great Day. Every year, KHOU 11's parent company, Tegna, awards grants to local nonprofits. And this year, 11 Houston organizations were chosen as the grant winners. Two of these agencies are with us this morning. Shannon Murray is the Director of Development for Big Love Cancer Care. And AJ McQueen is the founder of We Are Writer's Block. Good morning. When you work in nonprofit and you work on charities to help communities, oftentimes it's not just a job, it's your heart, right?
It is.
And so I want to talk with both of you first off about why your heart is in what you do. And for you, Big Love Cancer Care.
Big Love stands for Brooke's Incredible Gift, and it's in honor and memory of a little girl that died 12 years ago at 5 years old, and her family started the organization. For me personally, my father died when I was a young girl of leukemia, and I always wanted to make a difference in cancer patients' lives.
Yeah.
So I live with that every day, and it means a lot to me.
Speaking of your dad, you have a piece of him with you today, right?
His ring, it's always near me and in my heart.
Okay. AJ, for you, wow, what a difference a change can make. You had a come to Jesus moment, something that brought you to your knees, but tell us what your life was like growing up and what you kind of succumbed to for a while.
So when I was 13, I joined the gang, a neighborhood gang, just doing what everybody else, was doing.
That was the norm.
Around the neighborhood. Yes. So, and when I was 15, I got shot. And so on my back, it was a moment. You know how they say your light flashed for your eyes? For me, nothing was there. And I realized I wasn't living for anything.
Yeah.
And so
while you were in that gang, because I think we oftentimes wonder, did it seem like it was just so normal for you? You were just trying to keep your head above water? Or did you ever have in the back of your head, there's got to be more to life than this?
Yeah, well, for me, the gang has a negative connotation in most cases. But for me, somebody telling me that they were proud of me just in anything meant a lot.
It was a family, the chosen family, as opposed to one you got.
If you're not getting it from home, somebody's telling you, hey, good job, even if it's negative, because at first it's hard to separate those two, when you're growing up. And so at first, that's all it was. And then, again, I didn't even know what came with it until it happened. And after that moment, that's when I realized that this is not what I wanted to do. My mom sent me away to Houston, Texas. A family took me in, and they told me that I had potential in writing. Because they saw something I was writing, and they said, hey, you got potential. And that one word changed my whole life.
Wow. In writing, so which is why you do what you do.
Right.
Okay, so tell us what the program is.
Right.
We Are Writer's Block.
So we are Writer's Block. We are a nonprofit 501c3 performing arts and literacy organization. Our motto is that the pen is stronger than the gun. So what we're saying is the gift that you have inside of you is the strongest weapon that you have. A lot of people don't know what that is or how to use it. Right. And then after you help them discover it, they don't have the resources to do it. Yeah. So not only do we enlighten, we also give them resources and the platforms for them to express themselves, and that ultimately it changes them from wanting to express negatively, put down a gun, pick up a pen. So,
yeah. Well, even if you look at things like rap music, what we said about rap music was you were reflecting what was around you, right? You were sharing a society's message, and sometimes sharing how you get out of that situation. But the point of writing something down, getting it out of you, because how many times does anybody ask a lot of kids who are in the inner city who are dealing with some very big problems, and there are kids in other areas in the country that are dealing with big problems as well. How many times do we ask them, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? And then to see it written where it becomes public.
And that's why we started our 1,000 Writers initiative, which ultimately goes to underprivileged neighborhoods. We actually use here's a pen, here's a journal, write about it, don't fight about it. So.
Yeah. All right, with Big Love, there are all kinds of things too that can be therapeutic for some people. Other times it's a helping hand.
Right.
So explain some of the programs that you do that make the difference.
Well, we started, again, like I said, in honor of Brooke, and the family knew firsthand what these families needed. And we have 20 programs at 5 different Texas hospitals, and we are there every single week of the year. Our volunteers are on the floor. We bring in, there's a wish list program, so we go into the inpatient rooms and we ask the family what they need. They give us a list for the grocery store or the pharmacy or whatever they need. If there's
because sometimes it's just you don't want to leave that loved one, right?
You can't,
because
one parent's at home working to keep, the insurance, and the other parent's at the the hospital with the child, and the sibling's off living with a family member somewhere. And that's what happens when a child has cancer. So it's much more than the disease. It's, you can't even get a bottle of shampoo if you need it. Or if a child's only eating blueberry muffins that week, that's what tastes good to them.
That's all they can keep down.
You need to go get that for them. So we do that. We do that for every inpatient room at Texas Children's, at MD Anderson, and at Dell Children's in Austin.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. And when someone sees, and I say this all the time, because I think this is what creates community, when someone sees a stranger care, it's comforting.
It's incredible. It's, I mean, literally, these families, a lot of them don't want to take anything, you know, and we do not discriminate. Cancer does not discriminate. We do not discriminate. You know, if you have $1 to your name or you have $1 million to your name, those families all need love and support because their child has cancer. And it disrupts the entire family. So we help everyone, and we do it every week, and it's just an awesome program.
What does this grant mean to you?
It's incredible. We expanded to MD Anderson this year, so every week we help 34 more patient rooms, and we helped 500 families that were affected by Harvey last year. So we are in such need of this money. The needs.
And we knew that.
Yes, you did. We are so grateful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. And what does the Tegna grant mean for you?
To us, it just helps us reach more youth. You know, no youth left behind, and it help provide more resources for those that can't provide for themselves. So.
Yeah. Let me just say to both of you, thank you so much. It's one of those things that makes it a great day in Houston and makes Houston such a great place to live. So thank you. And for more information on Big Love Cancer Care, visit biglovecancercare.org. And for more information on We Are Writers Block, visit wearewritersblock.org. For more information on the 2018 Tegna Grant, visit greatdayhouston.com. And perhaps maybe next year one of your organizations can be the recipient of that grant as well.